Okay, to take this rather lovely F registration, it's either named 88 or 89, I think it's an 89 this one, but can't be sure without referring to the history. Land Rover 110 genuine county station wagon fitted with 200 TDI power for a spin. All light ignition light come up properly, it won't need any heat because it's pretty warm. Just turn the radio down a bit. There we go. I did exactly 100 miles in this yesterday around the M25. And it performed absolutely superbly, actually really good. I've just done another 12 miles in it this morning. But it's a really sort of nice up together example, this one. Showing 154,000 miles. Obviously it's a bit academic because it has had a 200 TDI transplant. Haven't looked at the history yet, so I don't know if there's any details on the mileage on the engine or when it was put in, but it was all done by the last owner. Actually had very few owners. I think it's in total a 3-owner car in 22 years. And it drives really nicely. Engine's absolutely on the button. There's no hesitancy, no actual overheating, although in common with most 200 TDI conversions, the temperature gauge does overread by a half. The minute it's showing just sort of slightly to the high side of normal, whereas it should really be showing slightly to the low side of normal. Can be cured with a little, let's call this little Steve Parker conversion, if you really need to, but just remember it just runs sort of slightly higher temperature than, it's showing slightly higher temperature than it really is, should we say, by double. All the other gauges are working properly, speedo, fuel gauge, voltmeter, everything's doing as it should. Clutch is nice, gearbox is spot on, there's no synchro problems or funny noises from gearbox at all, anything like that. The whole drivetrain feels pretty solid. There's a very slight bit of backlash just if I take my foot off sharply. Possibly rear diff needs a couple of new shims in it, or possibly a frame joint, but minimal backlash in the transmission, and there's no other funny squeaking, groaning, banging or clunking. Tyre noise is quite heavy on it because it's got the sort of military style D-stone tyres on there, so the tyres are a bit whiny, but aside from that she's really pretty good. Steering's nice and precise, it's not wandering all over the road. The steering wheel is about 20 degrees off centre, but that's normally the case, but she goes where she's placed, brakes nicely, it really does, does do the job. Fifth. So really just, you may be able to hear it on the video, just a fair amount of noise from the whine from the tyres. Got a radio CD in it, it's got the sunroof. So it is a proper county station wagon. Coming up to the junction, there's probably not a lot more I can say about it really. Just say I did just over 100 miles in it yesterday and it performed superbly at motorway speeds. There's not much else I can say. My name's Simon. You can reach me on 0771 906 9353. We're in the office on 0118 946 3352, or you can go to our website, which is www.motodrome.co.uk. That's probably about it. End.